Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Tanita Austin, your wealth activator here. I know it's not my normal Wednesday, but really felt compelled to come on and just have a moment and share something that's been on my mind lately. We've all been, thinking over the news of the tragedy of Kobe Bryant and friends and family. I know a lot of people, like myself, have lost loved ones recently, and it really makes you think about, savoring the time that you have, spending time with loved ones. But the message that I'm not hearing from a lot of people and that I want to give from a financial perspective is, are you Kobe ready? If you left this plane today, will your children be taken care of? Will your family members be taken care of? Do you have a will? If you don't have a will, the state will make the decisions as to who gets what and when. And it usually doesn't happen immediately. Are you leaving the debt to your children? Or do you have life insurance coverage that will cover paying off your home so that they could live in the home debt free and be able to mourn and not have to worry about where they're going to live? Will they be something I always think of? Will they be a burden to someone else who has to care for them, to a family member who has to care for them? Um, or your kids coming with a home that's paid off? Are they coming with a trust fund that's going to take care of their needs? Makes it a lot easier for somebody to say, yeah, I'll take care of them, when they are already cared for. So now is the time, be a girl dad, be a great dad, be a great parent, be a financially well person, and find, even if it's a low cost $5,000 life insurance policy that will cover the cost of you being cremated. Nobody likes to talk about these things. This is why we get stuck when tragedies, when something happens. Do you have a will? Does that will stipulate who gets what? Are you ready financially? Are you paying down your debt so that your children won't have to worry about your debts? Does your life insurance cover the cost of paying off your home and being able to bury you, or however you decide to have that process? Are you writing that out? Do you have a booklet somewhere in a safe somewhere where you're stating like what you want? Maybe you don't want to be cremated, maybe you do. Are you making it easier on those left behind? Today is the day to start doing that. I love seeing all the beautiful pictures of parents with their children and loving them and spending time with them, which is all wonderful and great. But what are you doing to make sure that their life without you is not a difficult life? So I say that today as someone who is still working with an attorney to get my will and trusts and all that information together. It's very important for me. I believe I have many, 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 many summers left, but we don't know. And if I don't, I want to make sure that there's no question about what to do with my property and my car and whatever money I have in my bank account, my business, and my children, and where they're going to go and who's going to care for them. And so do you have life insurance? Today is the day. Call AAA, call somebody, get the lowest you possibly can get, but get something. Make sure that the life insurance policy that you think you have is still valid. If for some reason it's not coming out of your checking account, they will cut it off. If you do have insurance and you've purchased a house, or you may want to look and see if you need to increase that insurance. Check out your homeowner's insurance. If you can't afford an attorney, write a will out, get someone to witness it, maybe notarize it. These simple things can really help when it comes time for someone else to manage your affairs. Make a video, put it in a safe place. I have a fireproof, waterproof safe in my home with everything that anyone would need to know for me and my children. Not telling you where it is. But if anything happens, it's easily accessible by any disaster recovery people and my children. So those are the things that I think of, aside from all of the sentiments and all the necessary and important thoughts and about really taking the time to spend the time with your loved ones. Are you Kobe ready? I'm sure he had all those things in place so that his family will be taken care of. Are your children going to be a burden to someone if you leave this place? Are you going to be a burden, continue to be a burden to someone if you leave this place because your affairs are not in order? And, I'm not doom and gloom, not talking about burial plots and, putting together your program for service, but we are all leaving this, we are all transitioning at some point. And my concern for you is to be financially well. And that is part of generational wealth, to pass down to our children a better financial picture than what we were passed, so that they don't have the burden to carry into their future. They can go do whatever they want to do. They have the money to do it, or the property, or whatever, or the freedom of only having them to worry about and not your debt. So that's generational wealth. And today is the day to start. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down here. But I just wanted to share that today. Hope you have a great day.